Расскажи, Данька, про себя и что ты здесь делаешь. Вот.
Меня зовут Данила. Мне 11 лет исполнилось 2 дня назад, 13 сентября. У меня день рождения. Я учусь в Англии в Waterbury School. Мне тут очень нравится. Потому что кроме учебы, она тут очень интересная. Есть еще много разных спортивных занятий. Но в некоторые моменты я грущу, потому что мои родители далеко от меня.
Да.
I could build a mansion that is higher than the trees. I could have all the gifts I want and never ask please. I could fly to Paris. It's at my beck and call. When I dream,
Hello. Daniel, say hello. Hey Jack, how are you today? I'm just kidding.
you will come true.
I mean, say hello, say hello, say hello. Oh, say hello.
I can be the singer or the clown in any room. I can call up someone to take me to the moon.
Не закончится никак, ты смотри.
And drive me insane. I can go to bed alone
Что хрюкают?
and never know his name. But when
Ну кидай туда, чтобы им всем хватило, а то они все...
I dream of you, someday you will come true. When I dream of you,
children here are looking forward to meeting Swashbuckles, Cook and Lime. They're going to be over opposite the Maritime Museum, not on the Maritime Museum steps, in about 45 minutes' time. So don't all crush around them. Everybody will get the opportunity to say hello.
I dream of you. Maybe someday
Why are you taking photos?
Make sure you can't release it.
Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for so long now. Oh, you're hard one, but I know that you got your reasons. These things that are pleasing you hurt you somehow. Don't you do the Queen of Diamonds, boy, she'll beat you if she's able. You know the Queen of Hearts is always your best bet. Now it seems to me some fine things have been laid upon your table, but you only want the ones that you can get. Desperado, oh, you ain't getting no younger. Your pain and your hunger, they're driving you home. Freedom, oh freedom, well that's just some people talking. You're a prisoner walking through this world alone. Don't you feel it good in the winter time? The sky won't snow and the sun won't shine. It's hard to tell the nighttime from the day. You're losing all your highs and lows, then it's funny how the feeling goes away. Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? Come down from your fences, open the gate. We've made it waiting, but there's a road running. Better let somebody love you. You better let somebody love you. Worries too.
No, alrededor no, walkie-talkie.
Why do birds suddenly appear every
what was your most useful skill you learned? Obviously, you learned very many of them. And have you seen any impact of the application of those skills on your current studies?
I think the most important skill I learned was on kind of understanding information, so source analysis, and this went really hand in hand with history. Because obviously when you're doing history, you do quite a lot of source analysis, and I mean I've seen a great improvement on my grades for source questions, which so I think that's the most important thing.
I'd like to ask you a question about your the issues you're dealing with regard to privilege and where and how we draw lines. You sort of, as I understand it, are saying that it is natural and necessary for societies to essentially distinguish accord to privilege in terms of intelligence, sporting ability, skills of that sort. But where do we start to get into where lines need to be drawn? I think most of us would want to get rid of a society in which privilege based on gender, race, whether you are able-bodied or not, comes into play. But there are grey areas, aren't they? For example, where do learning difficulties play into issues of intelligence? How do you draw those lines, and how do you deal with, as I suppose, acceptable and unacceptable types of privilege?
This is a very good question that I researched into, and I don't think there's a specific answer for that, because it's just simply human nature. You will always be born in ways that are underprivileged, and drawing lines is, I think it's similar that you could probably give benefits to those people, but in terms of how to get rid of the problem, I think it's not really a question that can be answered. I think it's something that if you were to create a society which was based on giving privilege as basis of different characteristics, I think it's something that we'll have to put up with. Obviously, because meritocracy isn't providing for a social state, that's something that has to be existent, and I don't think it can be kind of being rid of. But obviously, there is a line drawn when people are underprivileged in any possible way, when they don't have anything that make them different. So it is a big question, but I think there's not a lot we can do about it.
Thank you very much for doing that.
Good time of day. I'm Shkole from Norris, and for the past 7 years I've been studying at the Oratory School. And it certainly wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that the school has shaped me into who I am today. Looking back through the time, there were a lot of good, little bad moments at the school. I particularly enjoyed the Wales trip in St. Philip, as well as the subject-led trips, such as for geography and history, which I found particularly interesting. Also, DOV, something that I certainly didn't enjoy. I think it was quite masochistic, and I'm not the type of person who likes to inflict pain on themselves. But it was certainly interesting, and something I'm going to remember in the future. My greatest achievement at school must have been getting the academic blazer. It was certainly a mark for me, a mark that I was doing something correct, that I wasn't wasting my time. But also something I could prove to my parents that I wasn't wasting their time and money either. Going forwards, what I'll miss about the school is the community feeling of having to do various activities as a group rather than by yourself. And what stems from this is that I'll also miss my classmates. And although the majority of them were absolutely bonkers to look at and listen to, they made for a fun, enjoyable experience at the school, and some have become very good friends of mine. What I will miss, however, is waking up 10:30 on a Sunday or 8:30 on a Saturday for mass and lessons respectively, as well as going to events such as roll calls and other activities I don't particularly enjoy, for which I could do my own things in the time. But overall, I would like to say a massive thank you to the school for everything it's done, and cheers to the Oratory.